Okay, we had a pretty good morning so far. We had a nice gobbler come in. He came in the woods, but he didn't really come in close enough for a shot. He kind of followed a hen across the field, and she kind of separated, but he went in the woods, heading kind of towards the southeast on our farm. So what we did, we kind of backed out, and we circled around, and we're going to try to get in front of him and see if we can call him in from a different direction. Maybe he'll come in now since he's kind of lost that hen. So we're going to give it a shot and see what happens.
Him again?
No. Youth season 2026. We were able to take this bird at 11:05 this morning. I don't know how long we sat there. It was a really long time. The day started out, we heard gobbles, but they were so far away, and eventually one of them did come down towards us, saw the decoys, I'm sure they could see them, and walked away. Didn't really have any interest. A hen came out, walked away, didn't really have any interest. We decided it was time to pick up. Oh yeah, the gobbler came out and went across the area, went around the area on the levee of the wetland, and he really, I don't know if he could see the decoys or not, but I think it was the same bird that came in early. I did get a little bit of film of him. He was on the other side of the levee, probably 200 yards away at least, and after he left, we decided to come over to this side of the farm because this is the area that he came into. And when we got out of the car, came down to the woods, he gobbled, and another bird gobbled to the east, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we decided to come after the one to the east because he hadn't been messed with at all that today. So this is actually that bird. I don't know what time we sat up on him, but I'm sure that we were here for a little more than an hour. He strutted around on the hill, gave us a beautiful show, left, and I scratched in the leaves. He was probably 60 yards from us, scratched in the leaves and called with a different call. Eventually he came back, but he was there strutting the first time probably at about, I estimated him between 42 and 45 yards, which is just a little bit pushing it, I thought, for he has a 20 gauge with TSS shot, and I don't know how good it shot, so I was just waiting for it to be between at least 35 to 40 yards, and I was pretty confident that it would do it at 40. I didn't have my rangefinder out the first time he came through. I grabbed my rangefinder and ranged some trees the second time when he came in, and I actually got to range the bird, and I said, well, be ready for a second shot, a follow-up shot if necessary. But whenever he shot, he went right down, and nice 2-year-old bird, about 3/4 inch spurs and at least a 10-inch beard. He weighed 22 pounds. We weighed him while you were over
that's
there.
A good one,
yeah, worked out perfect. It was a beautiful show, but I was getting tired of sitting there. It's hard to sit still for over an hour, and I had a turkey vest, and I was pretty comfortable, and it was really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, after he shot him, of course, I ran up to go get on him just to make sure we didn't lose him. And Jim probably got this on film, but I looked like I probably was going to stumble a few times because I couldn't feel my legs. So we sat there so long. But anyway, I just want to say thanks to Jim for going with us again. You know, I mean, a lot of hunters wouldn't have known to scratch the leaves when that bird disappeared. I thought he was gone for good. And Jim decided to scratch the leaves and do a little bit of calling, and whatever he did at work, because here he come back. I don't think I've ever seen that before, where a turkey stays there for 40 minutes, disappears, and then immediately comes back, you know. So I want to thank Jim for his expertise in this situation. And also I want to say congratulations to my son again. He seems to have the lucky whatever it is when it comes to turkey hunting. He's killed 5 turkeys now in 6 years. Last year's the only year he didn't get one, and we weren't able to hunt because of the weather flooded out our spot. So he just always seems to get the job done. And for a kid to sit there for 45 minutes to an hour holding his gun up, waiting for a good shot on his turkey, it takes a lot. Experienced hunters can't even do that. So I want to say congratulations to him. Not trying to brag on my son, but I thought he did a good job.
Yeah,
so,
he did a great job.
Yeah.
He did exactly everything he was told to do, and
got it done.
Yeah,
again.
he got it done.
He is a little bit under the weather, so he doesn't really want to say a whole lot, but I'm going to make him say a few things just to see.
He had a cough.
Yeah, he had a cough. He did a good job with that, too. I was a little nervous about that.
You got to know that when you got a turkey at 40 yards and you got a cough, it's hard to hold that in. He was doing a good job of holding it in.
Yeah, well, we told him, hey, if you got a cough, make it sound like a hen.
Yeah.
So you got anything to say? Can you muster up a few words?
All I want to say is thanks to Jim and my dad for taking me on these hunts, because I really enjoy these, and I always remember these moments in my life. So I'd just like to say thank you for them.
Yeah, it's an awesome experience.
Yep.